Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms Part 136. This is Part 136 in my American Idioms series. And like the others, I'll present 5 idioms to you numbered 676 to 680. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 676, a last ditch effort. And the example is my friend's company had a lot of problems. So they made a last ditch effort by asking their investors for extra financial help. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, a final effort to solve a problem or avoid failure. This is what it means if you make a last ditch effort at something. Like in our example, this person's company or the friend of this person, they had problems, probably financial, were happening with their company, and they tried everything. And then the last thing they did, the final effort was to go to their investors for some money. Okay? They made this last ditch effort. Okay? It's like the final move towards solving some problem. Like our next example. Jimmy's doctor made a last ditch effort to save his life by using an experimental drug, but sadly, he passed away last night. All right. In this case, the last ditch effort, the final effort to solve some problem, like in this case, it's Jimmy's life, right? They used an experimental drug to try to save his life, but it didn't work because he died. Okay. Now for number 677, beside oneself. And the example is Dan let his cat out last night, and he was beside himself when the cat didn't return. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, in an extreme state of some emotion. Now, this can be a positive emotion or a negative emotion. All right. If you're beside yourself, like in our example, it's actually a negative one where he's afraid. Dan is afraid that something happened to his cat because he didn't return. Okay. So he was beside himself. He was in this extreme state of emotion, bad emotion. Okay. Negative emotion. Okay. Here's another example of a positive emotion. My friends and I were beside ourselves when our football team won the championship. All right. This is a positive emotion now, right? Or emotions because it's a group of people here, right? They're so happy that their team won the championship. So they were beside themselves. Got it. All right. Now for number 678, come away with something. And the example is after his interview, he came away with the impression that he got the job. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to gain knowledge or understanding about something. This is what it means. If you come away with something, you get something or you acquire something. Like in our example, this person felt like he got the impression that he got the job after he had his interview, right? He came away with this knowledge or this understanding. Here's another example. I came away with a new appreciation of classical music after I attended the concert last week. So this person might not have liked classical music that much, but after he attended the concert, he came away with this new knowledge or this new understanding, a new appreciation of it. And now for number 679, put one's best foot forward. And the example is I put my best foot forward when I met my girlfriend's parents for the first time, and it worked. They love me. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is A, to make a strong effort, particularly when trying to make a good first impression, like meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time. Just like our example, right? This person wanted to impress his girlfriend's parents. Okay, so he put his best foot forward, as we say. Okay, he made this really strong effort. He was very, very polite, probably. Okay, and they loved him, so he's lucky. All right, but this is what it means to put your best foot forward. Like our next example. If you really want that new position at work, you'd better put your best foot forward at your interview next week. All right. So this person is giving advice that his colleague here must put their best foot forward. They must make a really strong effort if they want this job. Okay? This is what it means. And our final idiom number 680, a stick in the mud. And the example is Marta is a stick in the mud and never wants to try any kind of food that is different from the food that she is used to eating. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, a person who is unadventurous and resistant to change or new ideas. This is what it means. If you're a stick in the mud, you don't want to move, you don't want to change your ways, or you're not adventurous. Like Marta here. Marta never wanted to change what she usually eats, right? So we call her stick in the mud. This is how it's used. It's not a good thing most of the time. Okay. Like our next example, my boss is a total stick in the mud because he won't even consider my innovative ideas on our projects, which would definitely make our efforts much easier than they are right now. So, this person's boss won't change from the way he feels or the way he thinks about the job. He doesn't want to consider any new ideas. Okay. He's a stick in the mud. Think about a stick in the mud, you can't get it out, it won't move. That's what it means. Got it. That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video to support the channel, and don't be a stick in the mud. Keep practicing. See you next time.